been doing this, talking to people about talking and communicating for quite some time, I've realized that I'm really not as good of as a communicator as I thought. And what taught me that was becoming a parent of teenage kids. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought that I was brilliant. I just assumed that I would just be this incredible mother who had these wonderful conversations with her children. It's what I imagined. It's just like that book title says, I was a great mom until I became one. And so it hit me one day because, I'm thinking I'm talking to my kids well, particularly having issues with my older son. He was my challenge child, I would say, because he has a very strong personality. Don't know where he got that from. And I was teaching a course, and I said something that is very important, is that at the end of every communication, the person with whom you've communicated must feel respected, or your communication has failed. And you think about that. If someone explained something to you and the directions were well laid out, but they talked down to you or disrespectfully, was that a good exchange? Probably not. If you went to a store and said, where can I find the cucumbers? And they're like, over there, aisle 5. Yes, they gave you the information you wanted, so it was an informative exchange. But was it successful? Absolutely not, because the person on the receiving end does not feel respected. And this is what I've learned was wrong with my communication with my kids. Because, I'm from the South. And I thought that my job was just to tell them what to do. And they better do it. Why? Because I said so. Because I'm the mom. You better do it. And it wasn't going so well, particularly with my oldest kid. My youngest kid is more like, yeah, you said do it, so I'll do it. My oldest kid wasn't having it. And so instead of killing him and drinking far too much wine, I've really been working on ensuring that I'm communicating with him in a way that at the end he feels respected. Yes, I am the boss, just as most of us have people to whom we report. But that does not change that my communication with him and with everyone should leave the other person feeling respected. Because at the core, respect is the number one trait that all positive communication must have. And if we start there, it will help us understand how we must communicate in all different situations going forward. Does this mode I'm using, will it make the person feel respected? You think about it, if your boss has some bad news, you're being laid off, or your check's not going to be delivered on time, or you've gotten written up, will the person feel respected if you send that in an email? It also considers how you deliver the information. How is it, if I'm respecting a person, that means I must consider how they're going to feel about the information that I'm delivering. So it forces us to be empathetic, to care, to put ourselves in someone else's shoes. And then who is this person? Not only how are they going to feel, but what is their background? Is this person different from me in some way that I have to consider the way that I speak to them? And so when you're focusing on respect and ensuring not only do you leave feeling respected, but more importantly, does the person with whom you've had the exchange, does that person feel respected? It changes everything about the way we communicate with others. So it's keeping respect at the center. And that's the key to having effective communication and effective conversations.